right, boys, here we go. So, Josh Emmett is facing Leron Murphy tomorrow in the main event. Thank you. My opponent actually went random fighter select, and he got the Korean Zombie. But yeah, I really necessarily did not plan to do a showcase for these fighters, and I'm probably not going to do one for Leron Murphy, but Josh Emmett, I don't know, man. Every time I see Josh Emmett, he just reminds me of the vampire from Blade, Jared Nomak. You guys remember Jared Nomak from Blade? I think it was Blade. It was either the second or the third one. I think the third one is the one with Dracula, Dominic Purcell. I think that's the third one. I don't remember, but the one with the vampire that hates vampires, right? I remember that opening scene where he goes to donate blood to a bunch of vampires or something, and they thought they had him trapped, but he had them trapped. Piershi. No mark. Whatever language he was speaking, he really can't stand vampires. Yeah, so every time I see Josh Emmett, he just reminds me of, him. But yeah, man, Josh is a scary dude. He's a scary, scary guy. He is so fucking powerful, and that power is also reflected in the game, make no mistake. A lot of people forget when they're facing a Josh Emmett, but I'm telling you, man, he packs a fucking punch, dude. I like using him sometimes to catch people off guard, because for some, people like assume that you're using like a really low rated character, and in some ways he is, but I'm telling you, when you start delivering that power, man, when you start dropping him, knocking him down, like, this dude's about to find out. Look at that. There we go. See, I don't use, man, I just try to use everything the way it was intended, bro. Like that forward moving slip into the uppercut that I did right there. You guys know that's not something I do often. But when I'm facing someone that's jabbing, and I'm trying to enter the pocket, occasionally I will incorporate moves like that. But, like, I'm not going to do it all fight long. See, like, no. I like doing things at the right time. Kick here. Uppercut. I've always had an issue with the way the block works in this game. Not in the way you guys think, but I am in favor of a left and right block as opposed to high-low. I think blocking should be left and right. And do I think they're gonna do that anytime soon? I don't think so, because they're definitely caring about casuals or whatever. It might be too difficult for people and all this stuff. But like if I was the creative director or whatever, I tell you, that would be non-negotiable. There are a few things that would be non-negotiable if I was creative director. A few things would be non-negotiable. Like, I would not even debate anybody with that. Like, that's like my executive decision is this. Every single last one of you're just gonna have to follow my lead on this one. Like, I'm not even gonna open that up to discussion. There's certain things I would absolutely rule with an iron fist. I'm telling you right now. Blocking, the left and right block is one of them. I feel strongly about it, so strongly about it. Another is the jiu-jitsu game. Like a huge part of the resources will go to that, to make sure that grappling is as realistic as humanly possible, as it will be complex too. I'm telling you, man. Like, if I were to make a game, it would be like, my dream would be to make a game where I could, you know what I mean? I could take like 5 years to make it, but like, it would last you guys 5 years, because in 5 years, you haven't even learned half of what the game has to offer. That's my dream. You know what I mean? Got him. Sitting down. Look at that. Look at his power right here. His power is getting crazy now. It's getting crazy now. Got him. It will take you 5 years. Like, after 5 years, you would still be thinking, man, I'm still finding some new shit. I'm still learning some new stuff. You know what I mean? Like, it would not be a system where, like, you would learn the grappling in a year. No. No, I would not. That's not the way I would design it. Got him again. Design it in a way that... Woo! This should be it. This should be it. We're going to pound him out right here. No. All right, let's try to go for that arm triangle. There we go. He quit. I mean, that's kind of gave you a chance, though, right? Like, kind of gave you a chance to come back. I wasn't exactly... It's not like I had already locked in a submission before, and all I need is now one more submission to get you out of there. So, I'm not really sure why he decided to quit out. I guess he was just demoralized and tired of playing. So, I get it. I 100% get it. I ain't mad at it. Not mad at it. So, we're going to move on. This topic that I'm talking about right now, this whole, like, my idea of, like, what an MMA game should look like, I will continue talking about that because, again... Yeah, let's move on.
Ready to fight?
Yeah, yeah. Conor. Of course. You guys let me know in the comments if you would prefer that or would you prefer having a new product like every year? You know what I mean? Or do you like the Grand Theft Auto style where like the game is so fucking deep that it can last you for like 5, 6, 7 years. And you know that they're making a new one in that time. And you know that every time you get a new version of the game, it's going to be just as deep as the last one. Let me know in the comment section what you guys would prefer. Oh, Jesus Christ. Who this guy? Jordan 1212. It's one of these Conors, bro. He's a stonewall. He's a stonewall player where he backs up. He waits for me to kind of close the distance. Then he lets his combinations go. He's much faster and taller, so he's able to leverage that. I have to just close the distance little by little and really... I just got to try to deliver power. Because I'm telling you, Josh Emmett can blow minds, man. But Conor is also ridiculously fucking powerful, and I can't exchange with him too much. Right now, he's winning these exchanges. Doubling up the jab might work. Oh, crap. Got him. Woo! Here we go, baby. Here we go. Don't fuck around with Josh Emmett, man. Don't mess around with Josh. Do not mess around with Josh Emmett. It can happen just like that. He is so powerful. You guys saw what he did to Bryce Mitchell. Had Bryce Mitchell freaking convulsing, bro. That dude had a full-blown seizure after he got knocked out. It was one shot. One shot. Boom. Out cold. Like out stiff. Fucking convulsing. Convulsing like he just busted and his girl kept going or something. This shit was mad, man. Yeah. That kind of power cannot be fucked around, which is why it's so interesting watching Ilya Topuria kind of deal with this guy. You know, because he's just as powerful as Topuria, but Ilya was just, he was the matador in there. You know what I'm saying? Like he was very slick, very slick. All right, we are going to move on.
You ready to fight?
Mm-hmm.
Ready. Good.
Are you there? Yes, he is. There's certain games you play, and as soon as you start playing, you realize, oh God, I am way too late. And honestly, the UFC games feel like that. Like if UFC 5 is the very first UFC game you ever played, or the very first EA UFC game you ever played, you're gonna feel lost. Lost. Because the system we have right now has been around for quite a bit. So a lot of players, and look how long it's actually taking some players to actually get to the level where we're going. Wow, everybody has gotten better. Like this striking system, essentially, there we go, is the same striking system from UFC 3. From EA UFC 3. It's pretty much the same. You know, not too much has changed. Got him. You know, it's not a brand new, you know, some controls have changed for sure, but like, it's not like it's a brand new system. Like from UFC 1 to UFC 2, for example, that was big. That was a huge difference. And from UFC 2 to UFC 3, that was a big difference as well. I don't even know why this dude's doing this right now. Like, I've already fucking knocked him down a few times. This is not good. Volkanovski has power, but not Josh Emmett power, I'll tell you that much. Was he like he was trying to taunt me for a moment right there. He was trying to taunt. He was getting frustrated. Oh, it is so good having a lead, bro. When you have a lead, you can kind of just chill. Like right now, I'm chilling. I'm chilling. That's what having a lead can do. And now it's on your opponent to try to make the fight. Try to get something going. I can feel his desperation. He's like, oh, I want to get something going. I want to rock him. I will not let that happen. And I see him. Yeah, I see him going for this forward moving slip. Hook. Okay. Yeah, you're going to get dropped doing that. No ifs, ands, or but. That was close. Nope. Milani won. Milani won. I can't believe he did it again. That's funny. That's funny. He did it again. Twice. That's so funny, bro. That's so funny. But yeah, could you imagine, like, imagine if, like, let's say UFC, EA Sports UFC 3, I forget when it was released, but, you know, multiple years ago. Imagine if we were still on EA Sports UFC 3 right now, but EA Sports UFC 3 is so deep, like we're still, literally still learning how to grapple in that game. We're still learning, you know, we're still, the striking is so deep, the clinch system is so deep, the grappling is so deep, everything is so fucking deep. The single player modes, there's so many of them, there's so many things you can do. There's so many fighters that you haven't used. Every single fighter feels different, feels unique. Every single fighter has to be learned. You have to play them like they play in real life, or else you're not gonna win. So, dude, it would take us years upon years to, there we go, to get everything out of the game that it has to offer. You know, imagine if, like, 'cause, man, remember when this game used to have Easter eggs? This is when Jeff Harrow was still around. He used to put Easter eggs in the game. I miss those. You know, can we get some more Easter eggs in there that we can find? It just makes things fun. You know what I mean? Just makes things so fun. It's just developers having a good time. Jeff used to have so much fun with this game. You know, but yeah. So that's what I would do. 100%. That's what I would do. There we go. The UFC game would be one every 5 years, like for sure, something like that. Once every 5 years. If I had the key to the castle. Here. No. Yeah, he's trying to catch me with the head kick while I'm throwing a combination. That's what he's trying to do. Trying to intercept me with the head kick. But I'm not going to let that happen. No. This has to be frustrating beyond belief for him. I keep catching him with this lead uppercut. It's got to be so frustrating. Oh, this lead uppercut has to be pissing this dude off, bro. Yeah. Oh, man, sometimes things just work out like that. Sometimes things just work out to where every single thing you're throwing at the right time. Have you ever felt that? Like when you're playing the game, or sometimes you're on the receiving end of it, where it's like, God damn, bro, like my opponent just seems to keep getting lucky. I duck, when I duck is the exact same time he throws the uppercut. When I slip to the right is the exact same time he throws a left hook, right? When I try to pull back is the exact same time he throws the freaking straight punch to my head, or he throws the uppercut to the body. He hasn't thrown a single uppercut to the body this whole entire time until I decided to pull back. Boom, uppercut to the body, and I get rocked. But it just feels like every little thing you do, you just keep falling into a shot. And I was on the opposite end of that in this fight, where I felt like, man, every time I would throw the uppercut, he's right there to get hit by it. I throw a random lead overhand, and in that exact moment, he is slipping to the perfect side that the lead overhand is supposed to do the most damage. You know, it happens like that sometimes, where you're just like, man, I can't catch a break. It's like the universe is against me, man. But yeah, that is going to do it with Josh Emmett. Josh, what's his name? Jared Nomack. Josh Vampire Emmett. Yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, go right ahead and leave a like on the video. If you watch up until this point, don't forget to leave a comment. Let me know what you would prefer, how you would prefer if this game was like I said, 5-year intervals where like each game is like extremely deep and like it takes a very long time to even get remotely good at it, like years to even get good. There's so much to learn. Or you're getting a new game every single year with like, I don't know, maybe small changes, but nothing too big. I think a lot of you guys would prefer the former. 5-year, 6-year intervals, kind of like GTA and all these other games. But yeah, that's going to do it, man. Like I said, leave a like if you enjoyed, and I will see you guys later today with a brand new one. As always, stay safe. Peace out. Have a good one, boys.